Welcome folks to this module that will demonstrate an RNAV takeoff in real time. I'd like you to scan and note both sides of the cockpit per that PowerPoint presentation prior to engaging TOGA. That should be normal procedure for everyone to just completely scan both sides of the cockpit. Note the progression of the FCC operations and indications during the takeoff roll. What also included are a couple demonstrations of the uniqueness of VNAV in a climb with some altitude operations that are in a climb to 10,000 feet. Enjoy the lesson. Now from here, folks, what I'm going to do is just some voice narration for the rest of this climb. With that, what I want to do is have you notice that the aircraft is reducing its pitch. It's accelerating now to 250 knots. We've still got climb power that is noted here. And we're continuing this climb to 5,000 feet. Again, what is important to constantly be scanning here, because I may want to change my nav display to a smaller scale to note the climb rate and when I'm going to level off. I should be looking at that. Now we're about to level off at 5,000 feet, and notice it's gone from VNAV speed to VNAV L, meaning that it's captured the altitude. Now if we want to go up to another altitude, notice that we change the altitude, but it's not climbing. So with this, what we have to do is engage alt intervention. When we engage alt intervention, note that what we have here now is VNAV speed again, and 1 power has come up, and we're climbing at that 250 knots. Clean up anything on the climb that you note, turning the RTO selection to off on the auto brakes. Now another thing, it's a short distance here, but we notice that when I tried to climb, because it captured the altitude even while it was still climbing, our rate of climb was such that it captured it. So we're going to have to use the same method of altitude intervention if we're cleared higher. What I'm going to do in this scenario is show you that what we can do if we're in VNAV speed during a climb, we can set a higher altitude and it will continue to climb. So in this case here, what we're going to do is start a climb to 9,000 feet. We hit altitude intervention. We've got climb power now. We've got VNAV speed. And what they're going to do when we get 9,000 feet set here, one of the things that I want to demonstrate is if we're still in a climb here, we get cleared to a higher altitude. I can go to that altitude, and we're cleared to 12,000 feet in this case, and because this is still in VNAV speed rather than VNAV alt, it will continue the climb to the new set altitude. So that's kind of a little idiosyncrasy about this particular system, and it's something that early in training will probably catch you a couple times, but just know that here's the key. Anytime you have to do anything on that mode control panel, check your FMA. The airplane has a good rate of climb at 250 knots. We can see that once we get to 10,000 feet, what's going to happen is the speed bug, which it already has gone because we're beyond 10,000 feet, it's gone out to 297 knots. And notice in the FMC climb page, that has changed from 250 knots to 10,000 feet. Now we're going to accelerate to 297 knots for econ climb. And you can see that the aircraft is accelerating to airspeed. Notice what it does very smoothly is reduce the pitch. Now, one of the things I'm going to encourage you, gang, the little old lady from Pasadena, she doesn't want to look up from her laptop or her book or her magazine. She wants to not know what's going on in the airplane. And this autopilot is extremely smooth and allows for passengers in good smooth air to just not notice things like a climb. I'd encourage the use of the autopilot. It's a great system. And we as pilots, when we manually fly, we fly the same way the autopilot does, nice and smooth. Hope this has been helpful to you, okay? God bless everyone and good flying.